Well, moving now to the Democratic Republic of Congo, where a leading opposition party has condemned a ruling by the country's highest court that President Joseph Kabila can remain in office if elections scheduled for November are delayed. The Movement for the Liberation of Congo says the court was not independent. The ruling came amid rising tensions over the government's failure to set a date for the country's next elections, originally due in November this year before Kabila's mandate ends. Well, earlier we spoke to Olivier Kamitatu, a member of the G7 opposition party in the DRC, about this ruling. Here is what he had to say.
The opposition, I think, will adopt a joint position very soon concerning the ruling of the court. But in fact, we consider, and I consider for the moment, that the court never mentioned something concerning the agenda, the calendar of the elections. The court maintained the calendar, so 3 months before the end of the mandate of President Kabila, the electoral process must start it. So it's not a question of the date and the venue of the elections. The court maintained that before the end of this year, the presidential election that is mentioned in the Constitution must be organized. We consider that now it's the full responsibility of Mr. Kabila and his government to organize election before the end of this year, just like it is mentioned in the Constitution. It will be an ignominious failure of President Kabila postpone elections, because we must have election as it is mentioned in the Constitution before the 19th of December.
Well, also on Wednesday, we spoke via phone to Lambert Mende. He is the spokesperson of the DR Congo government, and we started by asking him how this latest ruling is being viewed by the government.
I think that the court is just reading the Constitution. This is to say that according to the Constitution of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the president starts his mandate when elected and ends its mandate when the other president elected is already known. That is what is written. Some people were fond of saying that the President Kabila would have to hand over powers, whatever could happen at the end of this year, while the Electoral Commission was saying that it was meeting some difficulties to organize the elections before the end of this year. So the Constitutional Court is just reading the Constitution. This is not an extension of the mandate. The government has no power or competence to elaborate a timetable for elections according to Congolese Constitution or Congolese law. So you must ask the higher commissioner for Electoral Commission, who is independent from the government, to give you the answer to that question.